So word to word meaning. Tataha, thereafter, Yudhishthiraha, Maharaj Yudhishthira, Gatva, going there, Saha, with Krishnaha, the Lord, Gajavayam, in the capital named Gajavaya, Hastinapur. Pitaram, unto his uncle Dhritarashtra. Santvayam Asha, consoled. Gandharim, the wife of Dhritarashtra. Cha, and Tapasvinim, an ascetic lady. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Sharana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Thereafter, Maharaj Yudhishthira Hastinapur, accompanied by Lord Sri Krishna, and there he consoled his uncle and aunt Gandhari, who was an ascetic. Purport. Dhritarashtra and Gandhari, the father and mother of Duryodhan and his brothers, were the elder uncle and aunt of Maharaj Yudhishthira. After the battle of Kurukshetra, the celebrated couple, having lost all their sons and grandsons, were under the care of Maharaj Yudhishthira. They were passing their days in great agony over such a heavy loss of life and were practically living the life of ascetics. The death news of Bhishmadev, uncle of Dhritarashtra, was another great shock for the king and the queen, and therefore they required solace from Maharaj Yudhishthira. Maharaj Yudhishthira was conscious of his duty, and he at once hurried to the spot with Lord Krishna and satisfied the bereaved Dhritarashtra with kind words from both himself and the Lord also. Gandhari was a powerful ascetic, although she was living the life of a faithful wife and a kind mother. It is said that Gandhari also voluntarily closed her eyes, and because of the blindness of her husband, a wife's duty is to follow the husband's 100%. And Gandhari was so true to her husband that she followed him even in his perpetual blindness. Therefore, in her actions, she was a great ascetic. Besides that, the shock she suffered because of the wholesale killing of her 100 sons and her grandsons also was certainly too much for a woman. But she suffered all this just like an ascetic. Gandhari, although a woman, is no less than Bhishmadev in character. They are both remarkable personalities in the Mahabharata. Thus ends the translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada in the context of passing away of Bhishmadev, Canto 1, Chapter 9, Text 48. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurau Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So, welcome all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis here for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class this morning.
So, 所以呢，我会因为你们所有人的临在而受到祝福，但是我感觉到我自己非常的没有资格来讲这个最高级的题旨，因为这个是来自于最高级的伟大的文献，Srimad Bhagavatam。这个几周之前其实就给了我这个任务，但是无论如何我生病了，然后我觉得我没有办法去做这个服务。只有在昨天的时候，我给我们的主管帕诺帕特我说，我觉得我一直都是生病很厉害，然后我讲不了课。然后呢，帕布说，你讲吧，你就讲波加瓦他们，你不用去担心那些。然后我得到了一些勇气，虽然我的身体不是特别好，因为周围的人都在发烧，我还有一些征兆。所以我还在生着病，但是呢，通过你们所有人的祝福，通过你们的给我赋予力量，我可以讲一些。那么圣典波加瓦坛，愿圣典波加瓦坛通过能够被讲出来。所以在这里呢，我们可以看到 Bhishma Dev 的引记 Yudhishthira Maharaj 在就是说这么大的一场屠杀之后。因为在马巴尔特之中提到有超过10亿人，他非常非常的难过，他没有办法，甚至连伟大的圣人们，比如说 Vyasadeva、Domya、Devala 都没有办法去安慰他，甚至是主Krishna都没有办法完成去安慰他的责任。然后主是 Krishna 给了 Bhishma Dev 最后的darshan，所以呢，他就做出了这些安排。那么因为 Yudhishthira Maharaj 一直不能够得到安慰，所以他就说我带你去见 Bhishma Dev， 然后 Bhishma Dev 给他就讲了关于 Dharma Upadesh， 关于不同的 Dharma， 当然还有 Pada Dharma， 然后他离开他的躯体，就在 Krishna 的面前，这是 Bhishma Dev 的愿望，他的愿望得到了满足。奉献者的愿望呢，就是说主会做所有的安排，所有的一切都在他的控制之下，整个的 Mahabharata 都是怎么说呢？像一个木偶戏，在 Krishna 的手中展示出来，在其中呢有很多的阴谋，很多的政治，很多的外交，而所有的一切，在 Krishna 的伟大的计划之下，我们可以看到。然后有一位马哈拉吉，当当的马哈拉吉，他说灵性和政治是一起并行的，从远古的时代就是一直存在并行的。Srimad Bhagavatam之中，我们也可以看到有很多的阴谋，很多的政治，就像 Dhritarashtra 的这个故事，他是这么大的一个伟大的政治家，所以 Mahabharata 充满了所有这些不同类型的事件。在这里我们可以看到 Bhishma Dev 给出了各种不同的 Dharma 的原则， Raja Dharma、Bhati Dharma、Pratin Dharma 所有的这一些，当然了还有 Bhagavad Dharma， 而且呢他非常的想得到主是 Krishna 的
Then Yudhishthira Maharaj returns to his palace to Hastinapur, and there he has to face
他必须要面对
this Dhritarashtra and of course Gandhari. So they had been called ascetic. Gandhari is called ascetic here. She was such a great ascetic, we know. No one was in the history who had sacrificed so much. Right? We apply everywhere Yukta Vairagya, okay. What is the use of blindfolding ourselves?
那么把我
If
们
we
自己
keep our eyes open, then we can serve better, right?
因为如果我
We
们
would
觉
have,
得把眼
we would have
睛
served
睁开的
better.
话，可以更好的去
So,
做
but
服
she
务。
had blindfolded
可
herself,
是呢，
and
她
because
却
of
让
that,
自己
her
成了瞎
chastity,
子，
she had
是
become
因为
such
她的贞洁，
powerful,
所以她成为了这么有力
so
量的一
powerful
个
that when
这么有力量的一个
just
人。
after
仅仅
culmination
是
of Mahabharata,
在马哈巴拉特的这
that
个，
all Pandavas, they were feeling that how we will face these people, specifically
在他们都
Dhritarashtra and Gandhari,
在
they
尤
would
其
be
是加冕为王
infuriated
之
like
后，
anything
他
upon
们就
us.
觉得怎么去面对这些人，
Very
尤其是
difficult.
对 Dhritarashtra 还有甘塔
It's
里，
okay to face other people. Most of
很
the
容
people
易
had
去
already
面对
gone.
其他的人，
But
但
to
其他的
face
人
them,
觉
they
得
are
他
all
们已经都走
there.
了，可是怎么面对他们呢？
They told that Krishna, you
然
have
后
to
他
go
们
with
就说：“
us.
克什呢，你得跟我们一起去，
We cannot face the
没
challenge.
有办法去面
See,
对这
because
种
ultimately we
挑
have to
战，
meet with our
是
uncle and
因
aunt.
为我们
They are still
还是要
there.
面对我们的
So Dhritarashtra, Yudhishthir went ahead because he is the most malleable one and most gentle one.
因为 Yudhishthir 他是最
And
最
he
温
was
和的人，
he was not the
他
the top priority culprit, killing all the
其实他并不是
all
说
the
在
sons
这
of
个杀死
Dhritarashtra.
所有的这个对
He was
Dhritarashtra 的
the
儿子
mediocre
的
one, not even
罪魁祸
mediocre,
首
but like all the 100 sons were killed by only one man, right? And his name
所
was
有的100个儿子全都被
Bhimsen.
杀了，都是因为
So the first
Bhimsen 的缘故。
Yudhishthir approaches,
Yudhishthir 去接
and
近他，
Gandhari somehow or other
Gandhari
she
无论如何
looks
看
to
起
the
来
feet of Yudhishthir,
看到了
to the
Yudhishthir 的
feet.
脚，
She won't see to the face to face. She just looks to the
他不
feet.
想去
And just
看
by
面对面，
mere
仅仅
glance of
通过
Gandhari,
Gandhari 的这一点点瞥视
Yudhishthir Maharaj, all the
，Yudhishthir
nails
Maharaj
becomes
所有
deformed.
的指甲全都变形了。
By seeing this, all rest of the Pandavas were like,
看到这个之后，所有
God,
的
who
叛
will
徒
go
就
ahead to
不
meet
敢
with these
往前
people?
走了。
Such a great ascetic.
这么伟大的
Bhima
苦
comes
行
and
者，
I will not go. I will not
伊玛
meet.
就往后退了，说：“我可
Let
不到
them get
前
just
面去，
cool
我
down.
不去前面。”
In a matter of time, Sakalene Mahata, things
萨
take
克雷
place.
的马哈塔，
But
等
still,
到时间过去了之后，事情解决了再说。
tricks by, I mean,
通过一些
Lord
把
Lord
戏，
Sri Krishna's,
主是
I
Krishna 的
mean, interference,
他的
everything went
他
good.
的干预干涉，
Dhritarashtra
所以
was
一
so
切
angry
都
that he
好起
wanted to
来。
embrace
对 Dhritarashtra 本来想去拥抱
Bhim,
这个
and inside everything was happening
然后
that
其实
this
内
fellow
在的
wanted
是
to
所
kill
有
him.
的一切的，
But Lord
有
had
想
all
法说他
arrangements
想去杀他，可
that
是
this
呢，
fellow
主就安
Duryodhan
排
Duryodhan always used to have
刘旦总
mess
是
mock mess
在
fighting with
跟
a mock Bhim.
就是说
So
有
he had
一
made
个
a
假扮的一
perfect
个
stature of a
Bhim，
Bhim
他总是跟他
and
去
used to
做这
fight
个
with him.
大头棒的这
So
种交
Krishna was
锋，
thinking
然
that
后
what's
呢，
happening with this of
所以
my
他们就
dear
把这
Dhritarashtra.
个
So he put him
假的这个
and he
Bhim 拿
just
来了，然后对
embraced
Dhritarashtra 拥
so
抱他，
lovingly
拥抱他简直太爱了一种拥抱了。
that
太紧了。
Bhima personified Bhima
这个人格的 Bhima
was made of iron,
是用
crumbled into
铁做的
pieces. ，
完全被他给
And this
爆成
fellow
了碎
Dhritarashtra
片。
made his whole body
Dhritarashtra 让自己
oozing
全
out
身
with blood, and
都流着血，
later on he got satisfied.
之后他就满足了
In this，way
满意了。
So we see that Yudhishthir Maharaj was
可以
such
看到
a
Yudhishthir Maharaj
great
是
personality.
这么伟大的一个
That
人物，
Even though he has won, but
即使
he is
他
serving just like Dhritarashtra's
也就
what
是说，
is servant.
他
Dhritarashtra
就
is
像
still there on
Dhritarashtra 的夫人一
the
样
throne.
去服务，对 Dhritarashtra 仍
Maharaj,
然
he
在
still
这个
is
宝座
Maharaj.
上，他仍然是 Maharaj。
And Gandhari also.
甘塔里也是，
So we see
我们
Gandhari's
可以看
position
到
is,
甘塔里的地位，
as mentioned here,
在这里提到
that Yudhishthir, Gandhari has been told to be
甘塔里
on the
被
equal
告知，
footage
就是说
Bhishmadev,
跟 Bhishmadev 是同
because
等
he was
的，
one of the most chaste
因为
ladies.
她是最
There are 5
贞
most
洁的
chaste
女士
ladies in
之
the
一。
history of India,
在整
history
个
of
印度的历史
Bharatvarsha.
上，在 Bharatvarsha 的历史上有
Gandhari is hopefully
非
not in
常
them,
贞
right?
洁的女士。
So
甘塔
one
也是
is
其中之一，
Tara,
一个是 Tara，
the wife of
Tara 是
Bali,
巴利的妻
Bali,
子，
yeah,
Bali
wife of Bali.
巴利的妻
Then
子。
another is Mother
另外
Sita.
一个是 Sita 妈妈
You，can correct me if I'm
你
getting
们
wrong
可
somewhere.
以纠正我，如果
Third
是
one
错了
is
的话。第三个是
hopefully Anusuya.
Anasuya，
Fourth one
第四个是
Draupadi.
Draupadi，
And fifth is
第五
anybody?
还有人吗
Mandodari.
？Mandodari，
Mandodari.
Mandodari。
So, but who did such a great I mean, penance like Gandhari, nobody.
但是谁做到
So we
像
see
甘塔里这样的苦行？没有 人。
they had special characteristics. 5 great satis. I
所
mean,
以他们
they
是
have
5位
special
非常伟大的
characteristics.
萨蒂，他们都有各
So
自
we
的
see modern
品格。
womanhood
我
and
们可以
the
现
Vedic
看到现
womanhood
代的
and
这些女
super
人，
womanhood.
或者是
We
说
have Superman,
超女人，
superwoman also. Nowadays,
有超人、超
superwoman
男人
are
啊，如今有很多
quite,
超
quite
女
very
人，
famous.
很著名。
Recently, I was getting one news that
我
and
听
then
说
there in Japan there is some
在
Olympic game is
日本
happening.
呢，他们要
So
开奥运
one
会。
Indian lady,
印度的
her
女
name
士
is
有一个名
Mirabai
名字叫做 Mirabai
Mirabai Shanu. She
沙努，
got one medal, right?
她得了一块
What
金
medal?
牌，什么金
For
牌？
weightlifting.
就是举重金牌。
I think silver medal.
我想也许是银牌。
She lifted 202 kg.
她举起了
Not
202
50 kg
公
and
斤，不是
202
50 公
kg.
斤，是202
Some
公斤。
lady could lift even
一个
202
女
kg.
士能够举起
And she
202 公
celebrated
斤
all
的
over
东西，
India, all over world.
她在全世界、全印度全都出
So
了
this is
名。
called modern woman's
这就
womanhood.
被称为
Nowadays
是现代
this
的
is
这
being
种
propagated.
汉
This is being
强人。
propagated.
现在大
Some
家
other
都
day I
会
was
非常推崇
got
这一
news
点
of。there are different wood hair in India.
在
Bollywood,
印度呢有
Tollywood,
很多，
Collywood
比如
and
说宝莱坞
Mollywood.
这个
So
舞
one
蹈
of
的
the
舞
wood,
其中有
that's
一个
named
舞
Collywood.
它的名字叫做
In
Collywood
Collywood there was a
在科
case
利
study
伍
of 6 ladies
有6个
who
女士，
acted as
她们作为
women in
她们是女人，
the screen,
在屏
but
幕上
they
是
had
女
never
人，
got married.
但是她们从来不会
They're
结
of
婚
age，40, 50 or some.
可能40
Never
岁、
got
50
married.
岁，从来没有结过婚，
So this is what's called Collywood,
这就
Kali
叫卡利
This is
乌
the
卡利尤格，
exact
这个完
what's the
全
symptom
的
of
是
Kali Yuga.
卡利
So
尤
this is
格的
called,
征兆。
this is the way
这就
woman
是
has been actually in the
女
modern
人
age
她们实际
being
上在现代的
exposed
年
and
代，
misutilized
她们是其实是
by
被误用了，
giving the wrong definition of their personality.
被赋予了
But the
错误
Vedic
的这
definition of
种人
personality
格
is
特
like
征。
like this. At least
比如说像
the
这样
Vedic
的人格，伟达的
Vedic definition is
伟达
to
的
become
定
the
义是
chaste,
说
one
要
of the
成为
most
贞
chaste.
洁的，最贞洁的。
Chastity used to be
贞
the
洁
definition
是
or the parameter for womanhood.
是女人的一
Not
种
the how
测
much
量的
weight
标
you
准，
lift.
不是说你能够
202
举起多
kg
少
and
重量
303 kg.
202还是
Not
203
that.
公斤，不是。
Right? Somebody else would have lifted.
另外的人
Elephants
可
can
能
lift,
会举
right?
起，比如说
Why
大
don't you
象
go
可
and
能可以举起来。
give medals to elephant?
你们为什么
sea
不
elephant
去
can
给
lift.
大象发一个
Yeah,
奖
of
牌呢？
course they can lift. But this is not
他们当然可以举起来
the use
了。
of you. Before also there used to
以
be
前
sports,
以前也有这
but
种
women were
运
not
动，
entertained in
可是
that.
呢，女人
There
们
used to be
不 会
sports like
去参与
Bhima
这
was
些。比如
one
说
person.
比马，
He was first
他
class
是一个一流
entertainer
的，
in
就
sports.
是说去擅长体育
In
运
the
动
assembly of
的人。
Virat,
在
he
Virat
was
的
working as a
聚
pot
会上，
cleaner.
然后他是
And Virat had
刷
very
锅
big
的。
pahलवान, what called
Virat 他有个什么？
wrestler.
他是一个摔跤手。
He came and he was
来了之后，
challenging
他就
everyone
挑
who will
战
fight
每个人，
with
谁
me.
能跟我打？
Nobody was there
没有
fight
人
with
能
him.
跟他
So
能够
Virat
成
had
为
little
对手。
faith upon
Virat
his
对他
washer,
自己的这
pot
个
washerman.
刷锅的人有点
His
信
name
心。
was, I don't know exactly what was his name
他说我
in
不知道
Virat's
这
house.
个，就在
so
Virat 的这个
He told her, you come.
他们家
Let's
叫
see
什
how
么
much
名
you
字？
have the
他说
power.
哦，你来
I
吧，
think you can defeat
我
him.
觉得你可以
So
去
Bhima
击败
went
他。
and
然后呢
he
，Bhima 去
fought
了
with
之后
him,
跟
some
他
mock fighting. After
打，
that,
然后跟这个摔
he
跤手打，
lifted
之
him. He
后
was a
把他
very
举起
powerful
来。
wrestler.
这是一个非常
Nobody
有
used to
力量的摔
come
跤
in
手，
front of
没有
him.
人能够
He
在他
took
的
him
面
and
前
he
待
just
着。
started
然后
whirling
结
like
果就
this.
把他转
100 times he whirled.
转了100
Can you
次，
imagine how much power he
想想
had?
他有多么的有
And
力
just
量，
thrown
然后
it.
把他给扔出去了。
In the 50 times centrifugal finished.
其实
All
50
fat
次
and
就已经
everything
完
got
了，把他转了50次，那个人就已
separated.
经都
There
完
is a
蛋。
centrifuge process in which things get separated
你的这个脂
automatically
肪都已经跟
according
你的
to
躯
their
体都分离了，
gravity.
因为按照这个
So
重力法
yeah, so
则，
this was the position.
就是这样的情况。
Women were not engaged in that.
女人不应
Women
该
are
从
not
事这
used
样
to
的
be
活
made to
动。
be a source of
成为
mockery.
这种受到
But
嘲
here
笑的
we
对
see
象，
modern
可
days,
是在这个如
this
今
is
的
the
年代，我
situation,
们可以看到
pathetic
是这
situation.
样。
So at least
这样。
womanhood should
那么
be
至少女人
maintained to the
应该
chastity
是保
with
持她们的贞
with
洁，
with his
跟
husband,
她的丈夫在一起。
like we see
比如
here.
说在这里我们可以看
We
到，
see here with
我们可
Gandhari.
以看到甘塔里。
And to prove that
为了
chastity, they
证
used to do
这种
anything.
贞洁的话，他们可
To
以做
prove that
任何的
chastity,
东
they
西。
were bent to kill even their own husband to prove their chastity. That
就是
was
甚至
the
可以
definition,
去
that was
为
benchmark
了
for
证明他们的贞洁，
Vedic womanhood.
可以跟他们的
You know
丈
the
夫一起
story of
去死。这是
one of the
伟大
wife
的
of
年代。
Arjun.
尔朱呢有一个
Arjuna
妻
was
子，
once
尔朱呢
somehow he was
从
going
一
everywhere
其实
because
到
of
处的走，
peace settlement. Lord Krishna was
然后
making
主
to
克什
marry
呢
so
想
many
让他
different
去
princes of
跟
different
不同的
different province.
省份的
So she went once to
公主
Manipur,
结婚。有一次他
and
去了
there
曼尼普，
he got married
在
with
那里
the
他
princess of
娶了
Manipur,
一位曼尼普的
and
公
her
主，
name
她的
was
名字是，
anybody can tell what
有
her
人能
name
说
was?
她的名字吗？
Yeah, yeah. Maybe Krishna can remind me
可是呢，能让我
while
想起
the
来。
class
过一
go
会儿
on.
也许在
So
上
she
课
got
中
married,
所以说他
and
结了婚，
again Arjuna went
然后
some
再一次
more
呢，尔朱呢
ahead
又往前走，
in
在
Naglok.
那个 log，
There he got
在那
married
儿
with
他
another
和
princess
另外一
of
位
Naglok,
就是说
and her name was
那
Ulupi,
个
right?
log 的公主结婚，她的名字叫乌鲁比。
So, and Ulupi
Ulupi
and that lady,
就说
the Manipur
和曼尼
lady,
普的这位
had
女
got
士
in，competition
他
because
们有一
both of
场竞
were,
争，
what do we
因为
say,
他们两个人都有我们怎么说呀？
like co-wives.
就是说，因为他们
co-wives
都是妻子
Co-wives
嘛，
always have competition.
在妻子跟妻子之间总是会有
My
竞
father
争
also
的
had
怜惜
two
妻
wives.
子。
So my mother always used to had good
我的父
competition.
亲他有2个妻子，所
Always
以我
fighting.
妈妈总是有对
Always
手，他们
fighting.
一直在打，
In Hindi there's a sot. So always they used to have good
总是
fighting.
打得特别的激
And I
烈，
used to get crumbled between.
一直有所
So
过节。
now this is not the scenario nowadays.
现在已经不是这
Now
样
there
了。
is the law,
那
there is
这个
only
法
law
律
only
呢，
that
就是说
one can marry
一
only
个
once.
男人只能娶一
Before it
个
was
妻
not
子
so.，
以前不是这样。
So Ulupi told
Ulupi 告
to
诉
Arjuna that
Arjuna
this
说，这个
lady,
女人
I mean the princess
就
of
是
Manipur
的这
had
位公主，
another affair with
她跟
another
另外一
man.
个男人有沾
So
染。
Arjuna,
然后
after
尔朱
getting
呢，结
married
了
and
婚之后
after
呢，
just being united with her
跟他
once, he left for Hastinapur and he got into so
跟他就
much
是结
things.
合了
He
一起
got
之后，就
went
离开了
to
哈斯蒂纳布尔，然后
jungle
去
for vanvas for
森林
13
里，
years.
然后
After
去
that he
待了
came back.
13年，然后回
There
来了之后呢
was no just with him. Indraprastha was
，Indraprastha
again like
再次
somehow or
变成
other
了
discerned,
怎
and
么
after
说，
that
就是没有公
so
主
many
可
things
言，
happened
发生了很多
and
的
he
事
couldn't
情，
go.
没有办法去
So。by the time
等到
this
他
lady
等到这
started
个女士
thinking
开
that
始想着，
probably
也
Arjuna
许
had
尔
understood
朱呢
that
明
I
白
am
到了，
really
我真的
not
是
not a chaste
不是
lady.
一个
That's
贞洁
why
的
he's
女
not
士，
going
所
to
以
come
呢，
again.
她不会来找
But
我
from
了。
her
但是
already one
从
boy
她
had
这儿
come,
呢，
and his
她已
name
经
was
生了一个孩子，这
Babruvahan.
个儿子叫伦珠
And
瓦
he
罕。
told that she told
然后他就
that
告诉
see
他
you are the
你
son
是
of
尔朱
Arjun.
呢的儿子，
You are the son of
你是尔
Arjun.
朱
She
呢的
didn't
儿
tell
子，她并没
exactly
有确切的
that
讲
you are the son of
你
Arjun,
是尔朱
but
呢的儿子。
she told
她
that
说呢，
Arjuna is just
尔
like your
朱呢
father.
就像是你的父亲一样。
And Babruhan
巴
always
布
used to
拉罕
ask
总是
to
问
mother
他的母
that,
亲说：“
Mother,
母
can you
亲，你
please
能
tell me
告诉
who
我
is my
谁是我的
father?
父亲吗？”
Then she used
然
to
后
say
他就
that,
说
you know, who is your
你知
father?
道
I
你
will
的
tell
父
you
亲是
that
谁
day,
吗？
the
终
day
有
when
一
you will
天
go and
你
defeat
去击
Arjun,
败
that day I
尔
will tell
朱
you
呢
who is
的
your
时候，
father.
我会告诉你谁是你的父亲。
So this is your project
所
of
以
life,
这就是生活的
that
一
you
种方
grow
式。
up
你长
and
大，
you defeat
你
Arjun.
去击败尔
Then
朱，
I will tell
然
you
后
who
我
is
就
your
告诉
father.
你你的父亲是谁。
And who is Arjun at first? And
Arjuna
Arjun
是
is just
谁？
like your father.
尔朱呢，
He
就
she
像你
didn't
的
tell
父
that he
亲
is
一样。
your exact father. And everything is
所有的
done,
一切
Mahabharata
的
war is
做
over, finished.
马巴拉的战争
Almost
结束了，
peace has been restored in the
和
planet
平
Earth.
在这个星球上
And this
被
side,
重建， 而在这一
toward
边呢，
north side,
就是往北。
probably Bhimsen was sent this side, right?
宾胜被派到了
Four
北方
direction,
去，
four
一共
four
有
brothers were
4个
sent
方向，派了4个兄弟，
check
一
that
人一个方向，
whether those
去看
kings
看
in
那
those
些
directions
国
are
王
okay
在那
with
些方向的国
Yudhishthir
王是
Maharaj.
不是对 Yudhishthir
So
Maharaj 满
Bhimsen
意。
came and Babruvahan was
来
very
了，
tough
巴布
fighter
罕是一个特
because he was the
别
blood of Arjun.
强壮的，
He given very
是因
hard
为他
time
有尔朱呢的血
to
脉，
Bhim.
所以呢，
And
并
rather
被
Bhim
打
was
过，
made unconscious
逼呢
by
居然
the
被打的
valor of this
失去了
this
知
boy
觉，就
Babruvahan.
是被这个巴布鲁汗
And
打
after
得
that,
晕过去了。在那
Karna's
之后
son
呢，卡
came,
纳的儿子来
Drishketu.
的，对是 K 主，
Karna's son
Karna 的
Drishketu
儿
was
子就是
practically
Ketu
killed
几乎被杀了。
in that. Then
然后
every time this fellow is
每一次
telling,
这个人
Babruvahan is
巴布
telling
汗
that why you people are coming? You people are coming from Hastinapur. But why don't you send that fellow Arjun? This coward Arjun, why you are not sending him? I just want to fight with him. I don't want to fight with you all and just kill you all uselessly. I don't want to kill you people. I just want to fight with Arjun because this is the promise to my guru. my mother, that I will defeat him.
我会击败他。
So go and send him.
所以
The
呢，派
Vrisketi
他
was
来。
killed and Arjun came.
然后呢，
So
终于
Arjun
让
gave
尔
a
朱
very
呢，
hard time to
尔
him.
朱呢
Arjun
给
was
他
not
很
knowing he is
艰
my
难
son,
的时刻。
and that fellow was also not knowing
因为
that
尔朱呢不
Arjun
知
is
道
my
这个
father.
人是他的
So
儿子，
very hard
他也
time.
不知道尔
And
朱
after
呢是他
that,
的父亲。在这之
almost
后，几乎
this Babruvahan was almost going to
几
die.
乎要死了。
But Babruvahan
但
got
是巴
one
布罕
arrow,
有
very
一
special
支
arrow,
非常特殊的剑，
bestowed by
是由
Mother
是
Kamakya.
卡马克亚
There
母
only
亲
Mother
送给他
Kamakya
的
is。right here,
卡马，这我们这儿有一
in
个卡马
Guwahati.
克亚，
Right?
他在
So
古
from
哈
there,
蒂，就是那
and
里。
at last he thought that I'm going to use this. This is only meant for Arjun.
这只是
So
为
he
了尔
just
朱呢，
charged
他
that
就
upon his
大弓
bow
射箭，
and thrown it. Arjun couldn't do
尔朱呢
anything.
什么都做不了，
Chopped the head of Arjun and finished.
把尔朱呢的头砍
Arjuna
掉
was
了，
dead.
尔朱呢死了。
And after
在
that,
这之后
things,
呢，
news, and spread
消息
everywhere.
传遍了所有的地方。
Babruvahan came to his
巴布
mother,
鲁汗到他
Mother,
母亲那里说：“母
my
亲，
life project is
我的
over.
生命的
I
最终
killed
的目的
Arjun.
结束了，我杀了尔朱呢。什么？
She was shocked. You
他非
killed
常
Arjun. I
的
told you, you just
惊
wanted to
讶
defeat。
我
him,
说我
not
告
to
诉
kill
你，
him.
只是击败
Why
他，
did you kill
没有
him?
杀他。你为什么
Where
要
is
杀了
he?
他
She？” started
然
crying
后他就
tears,
开始
and
哭啊哭
Babruvahan
啊。
was
巴布鲁
thinking
汗
that
就想着，
you should be, be
你
happy,
应该
man. Why you
应该
are
高
crying
兴
so
啊！
much?
你为什么？你
So
为什么难过？
I think you are lady, and ladies they don't
我
have
觉
so
得
much
女人嘛，
so much
女人没有
what
这
do you
么
say
多
that courage to see the
勇气
dead
看
bodies,
这
and
个死
that's
尸，
why
这是
maybe
为什么她在
she's
哭
crying
啊？
so much. But she's
但
crying
是
so
她
bitterly,
哭得
just
这
like
么难过，
wife cries
就
when
像是妻子
her
在
husband
为
dies.
丈夫的死
So
去而
she
哭
came
泣
to
一
the
样。她
battlefield.
来
She
到了
started
战场
crying
上，
more
她
and
也
more
哭
and
得
more.
越来越厉
She
害。
started beating his
她开
chest,
始去捶胸
and
顿足。
she came there and
然
she
后到了
started
那之
telling,
后，
"Though you useless
说
fellow
你这个
rascal,
没有用
my
的家伙，
son,
我的儿子，你这个混
you
蛋，
actually rubbed my what's
你
called
把我的……
vermilion sindoor."
然后他就把他的心
So
肚
what?
这个朱
So
砂
do you
粉
know
都给擦了。
to
说
whom
你
you
知道你
killed?
杀了谁吗？
He's your
他
father
是你的父
Arjun.
亲尔朱。
Then they had a big fight.
然后他
Mother
好好
and
打了一架，
son
母亲和这
Babruvahan.
个巴布鲁汗和儿子。
And after that,
在这之后，
so we can see
我们可以看到，
after that so
在
big
这之后
things
发
happen.
生
We can
很
see
多
that
很多情况我
how
们可以看到
chastity is so much important.
贞洁是多么的重要，
So chastity has so much
因为
power,
贞洁有
so
这么
much
多的
power.
力量。
But when this chastity,
当这个
everything,
贞
when it
洁
is utilized
被
in the
用
service
在
of
对
Krishna,
Krishna 的服务上
then
的
it
时候呢，
becomes
就会
most
变
effective.
成最有效。
Then womanhood becomes
然后
superwomanhood.
女性的这种特
Otherwise,
征
it
就
is
会成
recommended
为超
simply
级女性特征，
okay,
否则的话
Vedic
呢，
womanhood.
只
It's
是伟
okay.
大的这种女性
So
特征。
Gandhari, where
Gandhari
she is utilizing
她
everything
运用所有
in,
的一切，
I mean, Gandhari has utilized his
Gandhari
potency of austerity
她的苦
against
行的力
Supreme Lord
量是
Krishna's
反对
devotees
至
and
尊
Krishna as
主
well.
的
We
奉
see.
献者。
She was so
她
angry
非常
just
的
by
生气，
her
仅
mere
仅通过她
vision,
只是
Yudhishthira
看了
Maharaj's
一眼
nails were
有点
deformed.
马尔觉得指甲全都变形了。
To defeat Bhim, she wanted to
为了击败
empower
并，她
Duryodhan
想给独
to
优的
make
赋予
whole
力
body
量
of Duryodhan
让独
just
优
like
的全身
iron
像铁一
But
样，
somehow
就是
Krishna
刀
came
刀
between
枪不入。但是无论如何，Krishna 来
and
并
something
介
has
入了
happened.
发生了
So
一
we
些事
see
情，所以我们
this
可以
whole
看到
tapasya, everything,
这
that's
种
fine.
他趴下
But so not to
可以
utilize
可以做，可是呢，不应该被
in against service of Krishna.
用于反
Everything
对
should utilize in
Krishna 的
service of
服务
Krishna.
所有的一切都
We
应
see
用于
Draupadi
Krishna 的
had
服务。
5
看看
husbands.
周伯迪，他有
No
5个丈
one,
夫，
no one in the history had 5
历史
husbands.
上没有任何一个人
And
有
she is
5
one
个
of the
丈夫。
most chaste
她
ladies
是
of
最贞洁的
Bharatvarsh. Why?
巴勒特瓦史上最贞洁的
Because
女子之一。
she
为
was
什么？
most Krishna conscious.
因为她最有
She was
Krishna
most
的
Krishna
服务。
conscious.
她最
She
有
had been
Krishna 的
molested
服务。
many times. She was so much
其实她受
beautiful
到
lady
很多
that
很
you
多的
cannot
侮辱
imagine.
非
Anybody
常
used to
美
come in
丽，
front of
没
her,
有办法
boom.
去想象，你到她面
Finished.
前你就完了，
It's
晕过
gone.
去了，完了，
So
过去了。
anywhere, everywhere she used to go
她去
with
所有的地方，
her 5
跟她的
husbands.
5个丈夫去所有的地方，
Somebody used to give out their heart to her.
都有人愿意把自己
And
的
they used
心
to
献给
give
她，
out their life also.
甚至愿意为她牺牲自己的生命。
So Kichak died because of her.
Hichak 就是因为
Then
她
there
而
was
死。
another fellow
还有另外的一个人
from another province. His name
他
was
叫什么来着
Jayadrat.
Jadrat，
Jayadrat actually
Jayadrat.
family man.
长得是一个
but she also wanted to have Draupadi as his wife. So he was humiliated like anything. Bhima caught him and boom, given such nice punches, and after that Draupadi told, "You useless fellow, you are the slave of Yudhishthira Maharaj." Bhim just shave his head and make him brahmachari. So what type of brahmachari?
什么样的
Put 5 shikhas. Brahmachari has only 1 shikha.
Brahmachari 只有一个 shikha，
So put 5 shikhas.
让他的头上出现了5
So
个
for
shikha，
5 Pandavas, 5 shikhas.
5个潘多
Leave
5个
him, throw him
shikha，
out.
然后把他扔了出去。
So we see Draupadi was such a chaste
我们
lady.
可以看到周克提是如此
Always she was
公
Krishna
平的
conscious. Always fully dependent upon
完
Krishna.
全的依靠
Even
Krishna。
many times when problems used to come to Pandavas, Pandavas used to go to Draupadi
就是说
and ask
看
Draupadi,
到去找周克提
you are Krishna.
说你是 Krishna，
Krishna and Krishna.
就是
And
Krishna
she's
和 Krishna，
Krishna.
他是长音的
She's so
Krishna，
dear
他
to
如此
Krishna
的
that
受
Krishna
到
can come
Krishna
like
的真爱
anything
，Krishna 可
by
以
her
就是他一召唤就来了，
such deep, intense
就
calling.
是他的很深沉的呼
So
唤。
when these all things are utilized in
当
the
所有的
service
这
of
一切
Krishna,
都用
then
于
it
对
becomes
Krishna 的
a
服务
super
的时候
womanhood.
呢，这就会成为
We
一
find
个
of
超
so
级
many
女
great
性特
personality,
征。
Mandodari,
我们可以
so
看到
chaste lady,
曼多的也
but as
是
well
贞洁
so much devoted to
非
Lord
常
Sri
非常
Ramchandra.
的现实于
as
主 Ramchandra，
Yeah,
是吗？
Mother Sita,
还有西达妈
Anusati,
妈，
Anusuya.
还有阿木苏呀。
So the story will go ahead like this. So today we saw
今天我们可以看到
Yudhishthira Maharaj was just
Yudhishthira
a,
Maharaj，
he was just a perfect king,
他是如此完美的一
having
个国王
undergone， so much trials and
经历
tribulations
了这
just
么多
because
的
of
痛苦，
Dhritarashtra.
就是因为
He is
Dhritarashtra 的
taking
缘
care
故
of Dhritarashtra so
照
nicely. He
顾
came
很
and is
好的
going
照
to
顾
give
Dhritarashtra，
solace to
并
them.
且
And of course,
给他
later
宽
on,
慰。
Vidur Maharaj is going to come and give
如
big
果呢
slaps to Dhritarashtra
尤其是
and get him
马
out
上
from
去
the
给
throne.
了尤
And
其
we
是
see the different
马
womanhood,
上一个
the modern womanhood,
打
which is
击。
so much nonsense being
而我们讲
propagated
到
by
了现代的这些
modern
女性，她们
advertisements
在
and modern
这种
propagandas.
现代的媒体
We
的
see
宣
the
传、
Vedic
现代的广
womanhood,
告的
which is
影
okay.
响之下，
At least
变
that
得
one
女
should
权
have
非。
the
至少
benchmark,
在
the standard for
伟
womanhood.
达的这
And
种
also we
年代，
saw
我们可以看到女性有一
the
定的
super
标准。
womanhood,
我们也可
when
以看到
woman
这种
becomes
超级的女
most
性的
chaste,
标准，女
when
权变得非常的
this
贞洁。
chastity to our Supreme Lord
这
comes,
种对至尊主的
when
这种贞洁，
devotion to our
到
Supreme
我们
Lord comes, that mundane
其实
chastity
这种
automatically is
世
there,
俗的贞
right?
洁也会存在。
Otherwise,
否
it's
则的
not
话，
possible also.
这是不可
In
能的。
especially in this age of Kali Yuga.
尤其是在卡利
So
尤
it's very, very important to spread this
很
Krishna
重要的
consciousness.
就传播 Krishna 知觉。
Somehow or other, people could see the light
人们可以
in this
看到
dark
光
age,
明，
where people they do not know what should be done, what should not, what should not be done,
不
doing
应
what
该做
what
什么。
effects is going to come in the
然后
society.
呢，在这个社会之中做了
So-
这些事情，不做这些事情有什么样的影响？
Spoken such, I just like to
我
stop
讲到
here.
这儿，我就先
Hare
停下
Krishna,
来。
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare。
So maybe because of my incompetency,
可能是
I
因为
would
我
have
的
spoken
能力
something.
不够吧，我讲
So
的不好
any。comment, any
请问大家有什么评
correction?
论或者是纠正吗？
Hare Krishna. Yes, Rosie.
讲课的是尼泰站着尼麦克风，
Maybe he did there. Can you get the microphone?
能把麦克风拿过来吗？
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna。
Roji, as you mentioned that ladies, those who are fully surrendered into their husband,
如果一个女完全的臣服于她的丈夫，
and
这就是
they
贞
can do
洁。
whatever they want.
Can you please speak
你能不能
little
再
closer to your mouth?
离这个麦克风更近一
I
点
mean？that ladies, those who are fully surrendered their
完全
husband,
臣服于
they
丈夫
can
的
do
女
whatever
人，
they want.
他们可以做到
We see
他的一切。
in the case of Ramchandra, because Lord Ramchandra, Supreme Personality of
他们
Godhead,
真的是
so
至尊人格
Sita
手神，
again maybe chaste wife, and Anasuya also in that case, because her husband also very highly
Anasuya
elevated great devotee.
她也是
And
她的丈夫也是一位
in
伟大。
so many cases, their chastity remains when husband becomes a husband may a great devotee of the
我的意
Lord.
思是说，就是
But
在
how
贞
it
洁
is
的例子
possible
之
that
中，
the
丈夫是
Gandhari
主的伟大奉献者，但是甘达里、
Mandodari,
曼杜
they
达里，
became a very very great
他们怎么会成
highly
为很伟
chastity
大、很伟
above
大的贞洁
chaste
的
women.
女
So
子
because
呢？
we see according to
因为我
Shastra
们可以
as
按
a
照 Shastra
disciple,
看到，做
those who are fully surrendered unto
完全
their
臣服于
spiritual master, so
灵
they
性
can
导
get a
师的
power
话，
from their
你
in
就
that
可以
land
从他那里
particularly. So
得
they
到
can
力
do
量。
whatever they want.
所以他们可
But
以
in
做到
this
自己想
case,
做到的事情。
how
在这
these
方面，
chaste ladies they are getting a power,
这些
no,
贞洁的
just
女
like
士是怎么得
Gandhari
到力
and
量的？
Mandodari.
就像
Because
甘达里和曼多达
meantime
里，
their husband they are not very
因为
great
他们
devotee.
的丈夫并不是
So
非
how
常
it
伟大的
possible?
奉献者，这怎么可能呢？
So far I understood your question, Prabhuji.
所以 Prabhuji，
That
我
your
对
question
你
is
的问
that
题的理解
when
呢是，
husband
就
is
是当
devotee
丈夫是一个奉
of
献者，
Lord,
我
then
的奉
it
献者
becomes
的
very
时候，那
easy
么就
to
很容易
become chaste
成为
for
很贞
a
洁的，
woman
就是
toward
让一个女人。
him, right? And when he is not
而
a
当
devotee of the
他
Lord,
不是
then
主的
how
奉
she
献者
could
的时
become
候
chaste?
呢，他怎
Is
么可
that
能变得贞洁呢？
right?
这是你的
Rightly understood,
吗？
Prabhuji?
是这样的理
Yeah,
解
this
吗
is？correct.
是
So
吗？
of course,
是对的。
when
当然
husband is
了，
devotee,
当
that's
丈
best.
夫是一个
That's
奉献
best.
者的话呢，这个才是最好
But
的。
husband is not even
但是
devotee.
即使丈夫
Vedic
甚至
principle
不
says
是
that
一个奉献者，伟大的
that
原则
wife
就
should
是
be
说，
still be
妻子
chaste.
仍然应该是非常贞洁的。
So this is the Vedic.
这就是伟
This is
大
the Vedic
的
understanding.
伟大的
I'm
理
just
解。
trying to
我
get
们
this.
想，
So there are many cases as
就是
such.
说有很多这
where
种情况。
There comes in Chaitanya
在
Charitamrita
《
somewhere
他
there is
们
one
之
story
中有一个故事，
that one lady,
有一个女士，
her husband
她
was
的丈夫
such a
是
lumpat.
这么
He
样的
used
一
to
个
go everywhere
混蛋，
for woman hunting.
就是他到处去追
And
求
that
女
lady,
人
that
而那个
wife of
女
that
人，就
man,
是说这个
she
男人
was
的
so
妻子
chaste
非常的贞
that she
洁，
used to go to the
她会
prostitute's
去找
house
妓
and she used to
女，
say that, can you
然后
please
说
keep me
能
as your maid servant
让我当你的女
so
仆
that I
吗
could？serve my
然后这样
husband because my husband comes to
我
you
可以去服务我的
and
丈夫，
she's
我
not
的
so
丈
happy
夫
with
会来
me.
找你。然后
So
他
I
其
will
实
serve you.
对他不太高兴，所以
So
我服务你吧。
this is called,
这就叫
this is called, what's called epitome
怎么
of
说呀？一种
epitome of
简直是顶峰了。
husband-wife love, you can say
丈夫和
in
妻子
turn,
之
the
间
more
的这
like
种
epitome
爱
of
的顶
chastity.
峰了吧？这是一种贞洁的顶
So
峰。
there are cases as such,
所以说有这样的，
but it doesn't behoves that
但
if
是呢，
husband is not a devotee, then
丈夫如果不是一个奉献者的话，
then wife had the
妻子
in the Vedic system, Vedic scenario, wife had
伟大
the
的情景
freedom
之
to
下，
become unchaste. Yeah.
妻子
I mean
觉
that
得没有贞洁了，
just like a
Yeah.
disciple and a spiritual master case.
像是
So
摩
if
诃离心导
disciple
师
is
之
fully
间的情
surrendered
况，
unto their spiritual master, so he also
去
gets the
取
power
悦
from
离
the
心
supreme
导师，
personality of Godhead.
因为他也在服务这
According to
些
the
手
system.
神。
The same manner Vedic scriptures say the wife is the first she is the devotee of their husband.
Yes.
那么妻子就首先成为了
So
丈
she
夫
is a
的奉献
disciple
者，
of their, just
Yes,
like
yes.
her husband
就
is
是
spiritual
她是
master
丈夫的
and she is a
门徒
disciple.。So if Guru is
Or-
not himself
就是
a highly elevated
yes.
great devotee, so
如果
how
他
can
不
he
是一
depart
个
the
很高级
knowledge?
的奉献者，怎么可
To the
能给他
husband.
知识呢？作为丈夫，怎么可能给
That's my
妻子知识？这是我的问
So far I
题。
understood, Prabhuji, that
就我的理解而
see
言
it's
呢
not，a one-way connection from Lord Sri Krishna is coming, is coming from
跟主
husband,
克什呢
husband,
的一种
husband. It's
连
nothing like
接，
that.
不是说
So
丈夫丈夫
if
丈
wife
夫。
want to have a
如
connection
果
with
妻子
Krishna,
想
she
跟
can
克什
have
有
connection
连接，
directly
她
also.
可以直接的有
There
连
is no
接，
problem as such.
对此
She
没有
could
任何的
be
问题。
chaste
她
and
可以是很
she
贞
try to
洁，
follow
她可
husband.
以去努力
She's
的
not able to
追
try to
随
follow,
丈
it's okay.
夫。
But
如果
she
不
could
去追
do
随也无
independent
所
worship
谓，
of Supreme Lord.
她也可
She
以独
could
立的
have
跟执行
connection
主有
with
一个关系，
his
可
spiritual
以跟她的
master
灵性导
and his
师
spiritual
有连
connection as
接，
well as she
然
could
后这
advance
种
in
灵
Krishna
性的连
consciousness.
接可以让她
That's
在 Krishna 的
that's
追随
the
中取得
I mean
进
that's
步。
called the
这
superwomanhood.
就叫做超级的女
Chastity
性。
toward devotional
也就
service.
是说，对奉
That's
献
what
服
is
务的
actually
贞
wanted.
洁，这是我们
Otherwise,
想
it's
要的。
like
否则的话，
on the mandal platform.
就是处在世俗的
So
层面
when
上。
it comes to devotees,
当
Krishna
谈到了
consciousness,
奉献者还有
then
Krishna
these
知
things
觉的
become
时候，
secondary.
这些
I
其他
mean,
的都成了
secondary
次要的
considerations.
次要的考虑。
When Krishna is there, then these all things
当
become
有
secondary
Krishna 在的时
considerations.
候呢，这些其他
If
的
the,
方面
Draupadi
都
would
是
not
次
been
要
a
的。
devotee,
如果
she
周
would
子
have
迪
been
不
just
是一个奉
a
献者，
wife of 5
不
husbands.
是5个丈
She
夫
would
的
have
妻子
been
的
most
话，
condemned
那她就会
woman in
成
the
为一个
history.
世
And there
上
are
最
some
受
foolish
谴
people
责、
also.
最
I
受
I know
谴
some
责
of
的
them
一
I
个女人。
meet also.
我也见
That they say that
过
this
一些
whole
人，
Mahabharata is just
就是
the history of some
年纪挺
prostitutes.
大的了，结果
Such a condemnable
他就
understanding.
会去找
But
别的
because
男
Krishna
人，会受
consciousness is
到
there, the
谴
whole
责。
Mahabharata is nothing but just to glorify Supreme Lord. With different politics, diplomats, everything there, boom, Krishna comes and he solves all problems. So when Krishna consciousness is there, that's the parachastity or parasatitva, the transcendental chastity. Then everything is managed. This is according to my consideration. Prabhuji also like to add something. Can you please give?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thanks for the class.
Hare Krishna，感
Yeah,
谢您的
you
讲
told
课
a。story about the fight between Arjun
你
and
提
the
到
prince
了
of
尔朱呢，还
Manipur.
有 Manipur 的王，
Rosie, can
这
you
个
please
王
speak
公
little?
主的儿
Yeah,
子的
you told
战
a
争。
story
讲
about
一
the
个故
fight
事，
between
就
Arjun
说在
and the
尔
prince
朱
of
和
Manipur
曼尼普的公
to
主之
illustrate
间的这个
chastity.
战争这
Yeah.
You hear me? Yeah. So please, in which of the scripture can
那
we
么
get
在哪一
get
部
the
经
full
典之
story
中，
of
我们
the
可以去
which of
知
the
道
scripture?
A
这
fight
个
between Arjun
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the prince of Manipur. Yeah.
曼尼普的这个公主的儿子之间的战争？
Acha, it's there in Mahabharata.
就在马巴尔，
Mahabharata?
Yeah.
就在马巴尔这里
Okay, thank you. That,
谢
I
谢
just。want to know.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I have one more question.
Yes, please.
When Babruvan just choked up the head of Arjuna, so how did he
他把尔朱呢的头砍下来了，怎么做
There is
到
a
的？
big story
就
there.
很长的一个故事。
Then actually, this Mother Kamakhya had
玛
given
这个母
this
亲，
arrow.
她给出了这支
Mother
箭。
Kamakhya had been given this arrow in turn by Mother Ganga,
刚哥母亲给的这支箭，
having taking revenge
然后是为了
for his son Bhishmadev being killed by Arjun.
为了给他的
Okay,
这个儿
so
子，
Mother Ganga wanted to see that Arjun also get killed
然后和我母亲想让尔
as
朱
he
能
had
被
killed
杀
my
是因
son
为
Bhishmadev.
他把我的儿子 Bhishmadev 给杀了。
When Ganga Mata comes, Lord Krishna himself comes from Dwarka
从多尔克来。
because wherever Arjuna is in peril,
哪里有儿子
Lord has to appear
必
there.
须会显
So
现在
Mother
那个
Ganga
地方
also being
和我母亲
come
也
brought
来
here
了
and Lord Krishna chastises Mother Ganga. What you did? You know, you killed
你
Arjun.
杀了尔朱，
So you think that you have taken
你
revenge?
觉得这样就可以复仇了吗？
Arjun is whose dynasty? Bhishma's
尔
dynasty.
朱呢是谁
You
的
have
王
finished
朝？
Bhishma's whole
是
dynasty.
的王朝，
Done such
你
a
完
great
结了 Bhishma 的
favor to
王朝
your son Bhishmadev. Wow, wonderful,
你真
nice.
是给你的儿子
Well done.
Bhishmadev 做了一
You
件
have any
大好
other
事儿，
way
干
of
得
coming
好
back? Can you get his head and his
回来之后
trunk
把他
get
的
again
头和
combined?
他的
Mother
躯
in
体
what
连
else?
接
Yeah, there is a
在
way.
一起，然后接
You
在
have
了
to
一
go
起
to。 Nagaloka and from there you have to get
然后
Vasuki's
知道
money.
Vasuki 的一
So
个
there was another big story.
还有牵涉
Both
到
of
另
them
外
they
的
went.
一个
Babruhan himself went because he was the person he killed. So he went and there was a fight. The fight between Chandak. There was another
就是跟另外的一个
person there
另外的一个人
in
去打
in
仗
Nagaloka. And then the money was brought and Supreme Lord Krishna himself put that money on the body of Arjun
放在尔朱的
and
身体上，
Arjun got again
终于
revived.
再次恢复了
Go to Premanande.
活了下来。
So Supreme Lord Krishna can do
这
anything.
人格守神，他可以做任何的
So
事
whole
情。
Mahabharata
整
is
个的马巴拉
mixed with all that
都充满了
masalas
各
for
种
just
各样的玛莎拉，各种
get
调
Krishna
料，
glorified
让
and
Krishna 得到
glorified.
荣耀。
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
还有对圣ಪ್ರಭು ಜಿ，
Thank you for a
非常
wonderful
感谢
lecture.
你的精彩的讲
Prabhuji,
课。
you said about
Prabhuji,
these 5 kinds. There are 5 women. There are 5 women which are renowned in the Vedic scriptures as
在这个
chaste women.
伟大经典上是最
So
贞
out of
洁的
them,
女人，
one was Tara,
其中一个人是他
wife
的
of Bali.
巴黎
So
的
we
妻
heard
子。
that after the demise of
听
Bali,
说
after
巴
he
黎
was
死
killed
了
by
之
Lord
后，就是他
Ramchandra,
被主让
Bali.
杀了吧？
So his
巴黎
wife, I mean
他的
Tara,
妻子他的
she was enjoyed or she
她
became the consort of
他成为
this
了
Sugriva.
Sugriva.
的
So
伴侣
I。mean the literal definition
那
of
么
chastity
贞
means
洁的这个文字的定义
everyone
就
can
是
know,
说，
everyone knows
每人
according to
每个
Vedic
人都
scriptures.
知道
But how can you
什么
understand
意思。
this
那我们
situation?
怎么能够明白这种情况？
According to my
按
understanding,
照我的理解，
I had this discussion with
我
another
跟
devotee
另
who
外一
is
个父亲的讨论，
good in Ramayana.
他非常擅
He
长
is also in the
Ramayana，
project of translating whole
翻译
Ramayana.
整个的 Ramayana。
So I had this discussion with him. The Prabhu was telling that actually for different communities they have different set of rules. For the human community, chastity is definition is different, and for the monkey community is different. So for the monkey community, chastity is different. Maybe chastity, the whole concept is not there.
那这个贞洁的概
There
念
is something else
不一样的，
because of that.
就是因为这个缘故吧。
Initially, I was also thinking like
但一
this
开始我也是
because
这么想的，
they belong to monkey
因为它
community,
属
so it
于
could
这
be
个
like
猴
that.
子的
But
属的。
Lord
但是呢，
Ramchandra
主
killed Bali on
杀
the
了
pretext
巴
of
利。
this. One of the reason was this
其中
because
的
you
原
enjoyed
因
the
就是
wife of
说你在
Sugriv.
享受属于的
So
妻
this
子，
was also the reason.
所以这也是一个
that
原因
Lord
啊。
Ramchandra
那
gave
主
to
让
Bali
山
on the
来
pretext.
杀这个巴
This
黎
was。the reason, one of the reasons.
Yeah.
So how can you
那我们
understand?
怎么理
In
解？
one situation it is
那
allowed
么在
and
一种
another
情况下
situation it
允
is
许，另外一种
Yeah.
情况不允许呢？
Maybe I have very little understanding of
我对于
Ramayana and all that.
Ramayana 有很少的理解。
I'll refer to some other
我
devotees,
去问问其他的
I'll
奉
get
献
to
者，
you.
然后再告诉你。
Other devotees can also,
其他的奉献
Mother
者
can
呢
also share their views and points
你们也可以去
if they have.
如果你们知道答案的话。
And of course, Bali
当然了，巴利
had a
有
wrong, I mean, misunderstanding with
误解，
Sugriva.
就是跟苏格
Very
瓦
wrong
之间有
misunderstanding.
错误。
That was actually not the fault of Sugriva. That's all. Yes, Pruji, anybody can
是的，比如
have
有任何的人帮忙吗？
Yeah. Okay.
好吧，
Okay, so we'll stop here.
就讲到这儿吧。
Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna，感恩大家的聆听，顶拜所有聚会的奉献者。